Alright, so here's how I swab mine. First, I take the head joint, then I take this. So I just line up the two little things like that. I'm not sure if anyone else has the same type. If you have pearl, you have exactly this. If you have something else, I'm not sure. So I just put a little bit into there, then take the cleaning rod, and so I want to make it kind of like bunched up inside so that when I rotate this thing, it'll get the liquid out. So I can't show you right now because I haven't been playing for like 3 hours in the day yet. It's like 8 a.m. here. But sometimes there's going to be water in here, just like a tuba. So I just go to the sink and dump it out. So that's something that you probably are not used to if you're a flute player. Dumping out water from your flute. Like, yes, there's some droplets that come out, drops that come out on regular flute, but on contrabass, sometimes this thing actually fills up. Pro tip, if you're playing contrabass flute and then you start to feel some water here, you gotta empty that. Alright, then the rest is fairly straightforward, I would say. I kind of just go the reverse order of how I set it up. So I just take this, put the two little dot things in, weights, and then just get that through, put it back in its part in the case. Then I take the foot joint. The foot joint and the middle joint at the same time. That way this is hanging without too much weight there. So then just undo it. Generally these do not need to be swabbed because there is literally no liquid because of how big this thing is. Alright, then I take this apart, leave that thing up there, and sometimes I need to swab this, sometimes I don't. If you notice that there's any liquid in here, any of that moisture, just swab it. Just take this, just like any instrument that has this type of swab, just put it through, let the weight go down, pull it. And then normally one swab like that is good enough. Although if you've been playing at like a 2-3 hour concert, then maybe you gotta do a little more. Then the last part is this. I find this to be the toughest one to clean. So what I do is this. Put the thing in there, and then shake it so that I want it to be even. It's just easier to do when it's even. So I kind of bunch it up like this, and then I slowly pull the thing through, because there's a lot of liquid in here. A lot of that moisture stays in this joint for some reason, at least from what I've noticed, more than the head joint. So I do this slowly so that it catches all of the moisture. And I mean, it's metal, so it's not as bad as like a clarinet that's made of wood, or a wooden flute even. But yeah, I just do this, slowly do that. Otherwise I have to do it like 2-3 times, doing it quickly. And I've noticed that it's just quicker to do it this way actually, even though it seems slow. I've timed myself. Then check it, see if there's any moisture. If there's any, do it again. If not, great. Put it back in. Then I put this thing up here because this thing is really wet. Take the upper part, put it in to the case, close up the case, then we're good.